Hey.
Good afternoon. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the J Lounge. Of course, you guys know I'm your hostess with the mostest, Miss J, aka Miss Simone Jackson, here to bring you guys another great episode of the J Lounge. Of course, you guys know the J Lounge is a celebrity-based podcast show where we talk with actors, directors, dancers, you name it. As per norm, I'm very excited to be introducing my next guest. She is an amazingly talented, gifted dancer. She's here to talk about her passions, her goals, and what's next for her future. Everyone, please give a super warm welcome to Nyla Mcduffie. Hi,
Hi. Hi. Thank you so much for having me.
Nyla. Of course. Thank you so much for being on here. I appreciate you giving me your time. I'm really excited to be speaking
Sure.
with you today. And yeah, I just appreciate you being on here.
Of course.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and fire the first question at you. I want to know what began your passion for dancing? Where did this come from?
So my passion began for dancing. Technically, so Chris Brown was the first artist that I ever saw dancing. I'm like,
Yep.
I want to dance exactly like Chris Brown. So
Yep.
I started taking some dance classes. I started dancing since I was 5. I started dancing at this dance studio called the Dance Academy in Port Huron, Michigan. And yeah, that's where it all started.
Whoa.
I started with ballet first, then I went to hip hop, and I just fell in love with hip hop. And
Yes.
I come from a dance background. Like my mom was a dancer, my dad was a dancer, so I kind of got that from them, and that's how I started with all the grooves in my body and everything.
That is awesome. I have to agree with the Chris Brown. I mean, that man, I would love to know just how many calories a day he just loses because he can dance his ass off. It is incredible. He is just to me right up there with Michael Jackson, one of the best dancers. Just he makes it look so effortless. And I get so jealous because I can't dance. I'm gonna be honest now. I can't dance worth anything. So I get, I get jealous of people who can just dance and make it look so smooth and effortless. And you said you did ballet? That takes discipline. Oh, that takes discipline that I don't have. So that is kudos to you. That is awesome. That is amazing. And going
I
on
mean,
to yeah, going on to the number two question. Can you name three people who influenced your career and why?
um, definitely my mom influenced it because she's someone who really supports me and everything. And definitely my grandma and my father too. They're just 3 people that always appreciates what I do and always gives me good advice of what to do and not to do. And I like to take their advice and and go with it so I know what I'm doing and not like making mistakes. I mean, anybody can make mistakes, but I just
Mm-hmm.
want to make sure that I know what I'm doing and I don't want to make that mistake.
Mm-hmm.
And the second person, I'm gonna say like an artist, definitely. So,
Yeah, of course.
let's see, like a dancer, like a choreographer that definitely like catched my eye was definitely Willem Adam Beast. He was a dancer and choreographer on YouTube that I saw like years ago, and I would always dance like by myself in my room or my living room, or my mom would just like watch me like dance to like any of his dance videos that he had online, and I was like always try to like match what he's doing because I kind of wanted to be a professional dancer just like he was. So he was another person that kind of influenced on my life. And another person, my dance coach, Kelly Kanya, she's definitely
Yes.
someone who definitely influenced me because I was really shy back in high school and it kind of took me like 4 years just to warm up to them. But uh yeah, she is definitely someone that influenced my career and I'm really
Yes.
proud to have her in my life.
That is awesome. I love your choices. Always got to thank mom. They're the backbones of society. So without them, they are always the first ones to push forward for our dreams. So always appreciate the mom choice. And I love that you
Yeah.
said your dance coach because that's awesome too. Because dance coaches also have a huge influence on dancers, professionally and not and unprofessionally. So it's like not unprofessionally, but professionally and personally as well. So it's great that you said your dance coach. So I'm glad she was able to be a huge influence for you. That's all.
Yeah, I really love that she's in my life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the dance coach. You are appreciative. You are appreciative. All right. Going on to the next question. Um, can you describe your dance style, Nyla?
Yes, so my dance style is hip hop. I have experience in other like palm and jazz, but those were two things I'm not really good to like articulate in my body. But hip hop just stuck with me, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like trying to learn like new tricks and new styles and how to like get down low because ooh, my knees sometimes I
Girl.
can't get all the way down.
Okay. The knees are just not as strong as they used to be. I get it.
Yeah, like Megan Thee Stallion, she got Megan knees. I'm like, I need to have knees like Megan because she got the Megan knees.
That's I think that's the one thing that's preventing me from dancing is it's the knees, you guys. You gotta have real strong knees to be able to do the dance the dancers do, and I just don't have that. Oh, I'm right there with you. The knees.
Like,
They can only go so far now.
yes, they can.
They can only go so far. That's so true. I love that. And going on to the next question, Nyla, what would you say in your own words is the most challenging aspects of being a dancer?
Ooh, I would say definitely being consistent between
Mm,
like trying to get the moves down and getting the right timing for the music, and definitely trying to be how to like make sure that your arms are in the right place, how to stay on beat, how to be in sync with anybody else who's dancing with you, and how to like make sure that your face has like facial expressions.
yes, I have to
And
agree.
definitely,
Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm. You were saying?
Oh, so yeah, definitely with just trying to stay clean and definitely trying to make sure that you know what you're doing. Like if you have like a solo or if you're dancing in like a group, make sure you know how to like articulate and make
Hmm.
sure that you don't just go out just performing, like feel the music.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true. That's good to point out. Yeah, being consistent and having the facial expressions. You're right about that. A lot of dancers get so focused, get so locked in with the moves, they forgot about the facial expressions. You got to have that. You got to make sure you're connecting with the audience who's watching the dance. So that's there's so many moving parts to being a dancer. I honestly do not know how you guys remember it all. I would just be stressed all the time.
Ooh, it takes a long time just to remember. You got some that are fast learners, you got some that are slow, but it's okay. Everybody learns different.
This is true. This is true. I just be a little bit stressed because, like you said, it's just a lot to remember. It's a lot to do, especially when you're doing. I feel like it's a little bit difficult doing like group choreography because you do not want to be the only one that looks off beat. That's just that's a fear of mine.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, so
You
going
got
on.
you got
Yeah.
some girls that can help you. Yes.
Yes. Yes, that is true. That is true. That's also the positive about being in good choreography. You do have the others that can help you. So that is true. That's very true. Going on to the next question, Nyla, I want to make sure my audience follows you and your work. Where are you on social media?
So I'm on Instagram. You can follow me at Nyla Mcduffie. I'm also on TikTok at Nyla Mcduffie. I'm also on YouTube. You can follow me at Nyla Mcduffie 1696 on YouTube. Yeah, I'm literally everywhere. But if you want to follow me on anything, follow me on anything.
Perfect. And of course, you guys know I highly encourage my audience. Make sure you follow Nyla McDuffie, Threads, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Follow, give a like, give a shout out, give support. We definitely want to see more of her dance work, especially in 2026. So make sure we're showing some love, showing some support, and make sure that we're following on social medias to keep up with her dance work for sure. Going on to the next question, Nyla, what future project or what future dance projects are you working on that you can just give just a tiny dish about to my audience?
So right now, I just got booked for a Amazon MGM featured film, which will be
No
filmed in
way!
2 weeks.
Seriously?
Yes,
Oh my gosh! How do you feel?
and I feel like amazing because I got the call like 2 days ago, and I thought it was a random person calling me, and I'm like, oh, maybe it's someone that I know. I answered it, and was like, oh, you got booked for this role, and I'm like, okay, Nyla, deep down, don't make sure that you don't like be overexcited, but know that you're natural. Then after I got the call, I immediately called my mother just to tell her.
Yeah, I'd be screaming off the top of my lungs. Oh my God. I would be screaming at the top of my lungs. That is huge. That is huge. Oh my God. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is that is big. Oh wow. So big things are happening for you. That is awesome. That is
Yes, and this is
amazing.
my first one ever.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Do you know when you start shooting?
Uh, yes, we will be shooting in the next 2 weeks.
Wow. Oh wow. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Seriously, how are you feeling about that right now? Next 2 weeks, you will be filming a film.
Ooh, I don't even know what to feel. I'm like, ooh, I get to be on set for the very first time in the next 2 weeks. Like, what should I do? What should I plan?
That's what
Like,
I was
I
gonna
don't know.
say. That's what that was gonna be my next question. We need to say, we need to plan. Oh my goodness. Well, congratulations. That is absolutely big. Cannot wait to see
Thank
and hear
you.
more about it. And I cannot wait to really point out to people that, hey, she was on my show. So that is amazing.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. Congratulations.
thank
Oh,
you.
of course. Going on to the next question, Nyla, what goals do you hope to accomplish in your career that you haven't yet?
Um, I hope to definitely mm, accomplish to definitely be on a roll, which I just booked. So that's definitely one that I successfully can take that off my list. Um, Definitely trying to be more out there and let people recognize me and know
Hmm.
who I am and see my personality and how I work with other people and definitely be someone that you can remember that, oh, she's someone that I remember. I can definitely work with her
Yeah,
and definitely yeah, and definitely just accomplish anything that I have on my bucket list right now.
that is amazing. And you are going to do exactly that. Like you said, you just booked the role. So, you are on the path to just be able to accomplish anything. And I know what you're saying. You want your work to speak for itself. You want the work to be so good that people are like, you know what? For this next lead role, I know who to get. Let's get Nyla. She'll kill it. So I definitely get it. So yeah,
Yes.
you're definitely on that path for sure.
Yeah.
All righty. Going on to the next question. What let's see, what advice would you give any aspiring dancer who are hoping to be just as successful as you?
I would give just like take your time. Not everyone can get to that chance of a point, but just take your time, just ask questions. If you need any help, there's always someone that's going to be right next to you that's going to give you that courage and advice. And just just be yourself. Just just don't fake it, just be yourself.
I completely agree to that. Amen. Be yourself and just continue to work hard. And yeah, that will speak for itself. That will definitely speak for itself. Oh my goodness. Nadla, you have been such a pleasure to be able to speak with today. I cannot believe that within two days before you got booked for a major role. That is amazing, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you. It's definitely going to be bright. You're definitely on the right path. Um, I appreciate you definitely giving me your time and speaking on your accomplishments today.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, it was my pleasure. And of course, I want to highly encourage my audience one more time. Make sure you follow Nyla Mcduffie on Threads, Instagram. You can follow on TikTok. We want to show love. We want to show support. We want to see more of her work, especially in 2026. As we just heard, we definitely want to keep more posted on the updates on the upcoming movies that she will be booked for. So we want to make sure that we just follow and like and just keep up with that. So. Of course, you guys know I have been your hostess with the mostest, Miss J, aka Miss Simone Jackson. I will be back with another great episode of the J Lounge here soon. Of course, you guys know you can catch us on Roku on demand as well. I will be back. I want to thank my amazing guests and I'll return. Till then, bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.